What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I am going to be unboxing Gates, the expansion for the game Gate, created by Jason Glover. So I've already done an unboxing of Gate, which is the core game that this expansion is for. So you can go back and check that out if you're interested in it. And I'm going to be unpacking this right now. So this is Tin Series Volume 4. It is a solo player game, so it's for one player, ages 12 and up. And it takes about 30 minutes to play. And of course, this game right here, or this expansion, is going to require the game Gate, which is the core game. So you're going to need to buy that in addition to this. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I have literally no clue what comes in this, so this is going to be a surprise for me as well. Let's throw that over there. There we go. So you got the beautiful mint tin. I love these, dude. I am in love with these mint tin games right now. I've got so many of them. So here we go, dudes. We got Gates. It says, "You will know a new darkness." That's not good. There's some impending darkness inside of this box, dude. I think this is Zogar, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't know. Jason Glover's got a character called Zogar in his games, and he seems to be a mainstay in a lot of the games, so that might be who that is. I don't know, but we're going to bust open this box right here, dudes, and we're going to see what we get inside. So, first thing I'm seeing is a little bag with some dice. So we get 2 6-sided dice and 3 little red cubes, and go ahead and open those. Bloop, right there. Set that off to the side. Yep, so you get 3 of these little red cubes. And we get the 2 6-sided dice right there. Very nice. And we get an extra little set of cards here. A bunch of cards. Wow, dude. So this is going to add quite a bit to the base game of Gate. And then we also get, looks like some cards inside of this little pack right here. Interesting. And then that's it. That's the contents of the box right there. So we can go ahead and set the box over here. And let's check this out. We got cards in a bag. I haven't seen this yet in a mint tin. Usually these cards just come kind of loose in there with some cardboard paper or whatever wrapped around it. Set that off to the side. And yeah, as usual, these are mixed up, but it looks pretty self-explanatory here. So we've got the instruction cards here on these 2 double-sided cards. Very minimal set of instructions right here. So that's going to tell you how to add this expansion to the base game of Gates. We also have, it looks like, dude, no way. Oh, dude, I'm excited about this, man. So I own Tin Helm, which is another one of Jason Glover's games. And this comes with 2 Tin Helm promotional cards. That's amazing. So it comes with the half-orc and the half-folk, it says. And on the back, you get 2 new classes, the Skull Keeper and the Druid. Okay, dude, that's amazing. That is super cool. So yeah, if you buy Gates, hey, and you already own Tin Helm, you get 2 new cards for Tin Helm. I'm excited about that, dude. I'm going to set those off to the side. I'm going to get into that on my own later. That is really cool. And then it adds 2 new cards to your town. So if you're familiar with the game Gate, I'm assuming you are because you're watching this expansion video. In the main game, you've got your gate, you've got the farm, and you have the tower. And now with this expansion, it adds the tavern and the mill. So you've got 2 brand new places, and this says barricades cost 1 less while still standing. So I think there's a new mechanic in this called barricades, and then there's the tavern, +1 when calming once per turn while still standing. So those are going to give you some new bonuses and some new decisions to make and new little buffs as you're playing. You're going to add those to the outskirts of your town, I would imagine. And if we flip these over, just like in the base game of Gate, you've got the red sky side, and that's going to be for the hardcore mode to make the game more difficult. So there you go. Those are the 2 new pieces of your town right there, 2 new little places, the mill and the tavern. And then we're going to open up this little pack of cards right here, and this is probably going to be all mixed up. Usually all the cards come pretty mixed up. So I'm going to go through these really quickly. Let's see. Yeah, they're all mixed up. I'm going to go through these really quickly. I'm going to separate them, and we're going to see what we get. Okay, I've got everything sorted out, and first of all, we're going to get this out of the way. You get another promo card addition to Tin Helm in here. So I'm assuming that this goes with the 2 new character cards that you get right here. They probably start with this right here. So you've got the Cutlass on one side, and the charm on the other side. So there you go. Got some new additions to a Tin Helm right there that come in this expansion for Gate. And now we're going to get into the meat of these little tiny cards that you get in here. There's a bunch of them. So you get more Wave 1 enemies here. You get 3 new enemies. You got the Flyclops, the Doom Skull, and the Lost Corpse. You can check those out right there. Those are looking super cool. So you got some new enemies trying to invade and take down your Gate. That's Wave 1. And then you've got 3 Wave 2 enemies. You've got the Shell Spawn. I like that play on words there. You've also got the Blood Monk and the Vile Stalker. So those are the Wave 2 enemies. And then we've got 3 Wave 3 enemies. The Devourer. Look at that. I think it's nasty looking. The Devourer. We've got the Blight Golem. And we've got the Tentasteed. Interesting, dude. Jason comes up with some pretty interesting, unique enemies and stuff in his game. So that's pretty cool right there. And then dudes, I called it, man. The dude on the front of the box, I was like, is that Zogar? I think it is Zogar. Because look, we get a Zogar card here. And I'm guessing this is sort of like a boss. Yep, and there he is. There's the dude himself right there, Zogar. Wow, he's got 8 health. He causes 2 fear, I believe is what that is. The eyeball symbol. And it says 2 damage to each location. Whoa. Wow, so when he moves through, he's doing 2 damage to every location you have. This dude is super, super powerful. So there you go, you got the boss in the form of Zogar right there. I like how he's red too. That's cool. And then we've got some new cards here. This is a new type of card called a Barricade, and you get 5 of them. And these say barricades will absorb all damage from a single attack to the location they are protecting. They also deal 1 damage to the foe that dealt the attack, one-time use. So as the hordes of enemies are moving through, the waves of enemies are coming through, you can put barricades out in front of your buildings. And I'm assuming that's probably what these little slots are for on this beautiful Gates mat right here, which I highly recommend getting. Very, very cool. Has all the stuff nicely laid out for you so you know right where everything goes. So yeah, you could set up barricades in front of your different pieces, your gate, your village, your tower, your farm, your mill, and now your tavern, the 2 new cards that you get in this set. And if an enemy runs into it, this is going to absorb all the damage from the attack, and it's going to hit them for 1 damage because you got these spiky barricades. So you get 5 of those cards in this set. You also get 2 new starter cards right here, and there's some rules on how you do that. You're still going to start with 3 cards, but yeah, there's some rules on how to do that. So you're going to start with 3 different starters each time, and you've got the Peddler and the Storyteller as 2 new starting units here to pick from. So we got those right there. And then we've got 2 new hero cards. So in the base game, there are 5 hero cards, and we've got 2 extra to add to it for a total of 7. You have the Sorceress, which says you may place 1 barricade, one-time use. Cool, so that makes use of the new barricade mechanic. And then you've got the Clay Golem, who says you may place 2 barricades, one-time use. So also use of the new barricade mechanic. So there you go. 2 new heroes right there. And then we've got 12, I believe, of these recruitment cards here. So as you know, or as you might not know if you haven't played the game or haven't seen the base game, this is a deck building game in addition to being a sort of tower defense game. So you're building your deck as you play every time you play the game, and you're going to wind up with a new unique deck each time you play, which adds a ton of replayability and just makes the game feel different and unique every time you play. And you're going to recruit these dudes right here. So these are going to get added to your deck of recruitment cards in the base game Gate, and we're going to go through these. So you've got the Wizard, the Martyr. This dude's wearing a blindfold. Yikes. You've got the Coachman, the Vagabond, the Gypsy, the Brute, Nomad, the Gambler. Ooh, interesting. You may double the income of another card. Ooh, that's interesting. You've got the Assassin, the Woodcutter, the Merchant, and the Commander. So I'm not going to go through every single card because that's going to be a really long video. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've got here in this set, dude. So if this looks interesting to you and you already own Gate, or maybe you don't own Gate, I would highly recommend picking this up. This looks like it's going to add a ton of new stuff to the game. It's going to make the game more difficult, I would imagine, in some ways. But then it's also adding new things like the barricade to kind of make up for that too. So, and you got this big bad boss in the form of Zogar, which is definitely going to make it more difficult, and it's going to add a bunch of replayability, adding all this new stuff to the game. So dudes, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up like button down below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Hit the red subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated, and you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. And I'm going to have a bunch of new videos coming, guys. I'm going to be doing playthroughs of Gate and Gates with the expansion added to it. I also have a bunch of other stuff. I've got Tin Helm. I'm going to be doing playthroughs of that. I've got Dust Runner. I'm going to be doing playthroughs of that. And I also have Iron Helm videos already up on the channel right now. So you can go check out unboxings of all of that stuff, all the expansion packs, the base game, as well as playthroughs of Iron Helm. So if all that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you can be notified every time new videos come out and you can stay up to date with all this stuff. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to pick this game up, like I said, head over to thegamecrafter.com. This is not a sponsored video, but that is where you got to go if you want to get this game right here. And like I say, I've also got Gate, the base game, and I'm going to have a video up on my channel of me unboxing this base game. So be sure to go check that out if you're interested in that as well. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch all of you dudes in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. See you next time.